Hi everyone, Craig Stage, Superintendent in the Athens Area School District, and boy, if you look around, I'm in a classroom. You would think I'd be in Athens, but again, I'm not in Athens. I'm out in the wild. And I'm here with Sophie Adams.
Collins now.
Collins now, yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sophie, what year did you graduate?
So I graduated in 2019.
2019.
Seems like a long time ago, but I know it was not. It's just 5 years ago.
So Sophie's a 2019 graduate. What did you do after high school? Where'd you go?
So originally I went to Binghamton University because I thought I wanted to be a business administrator.
Oh, wow.
Clearly I did not end up there. I switched to teaching my sophomore year, and I switched to Misericordia University.
Okay.
I graduated from there spring 2023, fall 2023, and now I'm in my first year teaching.
Awesome. I was just in Misericordia with Megan Collins, too.
Yes, I saw that, my alma mater.
It's a beautiful campus.
It is.
I have not been there, and that was amazing.
Very nice.
Sophie, you're teaching third grade.
Yes.
Third grade.
Yes.
Not in Athens.
Nope, I am at Towanda this year.
So here we are in Towanda Area School District in the elementary school, third grade. How's it going for you?
It's going good. We are all getting used to each other. We're settling in very nicely.
Sophie, how did your experience in Athens prepare you for what you're doing now and maybe how you got through school?
Yeah, so going to Athens, I feel like some people tend to think that growing up in a small town, going to a small school can be a deficit, but I don't think that it had any deficit to me. You know, I really feel that the opportunities and experiences I had at Athens helped me feel comfortable at originally I was at a really big school, Binghamton University. They have like thousands of students.
Yeah.
I don't know the number, but I didn't feel out of place. I felt like I could still communicate with people from bigger cities. And I really attribute that to my teachers at Athens, to the traveling I was able to do. I was thinking back at my time in high school and just the trips I was able to go on. Like I got to go to up and down California for a trip. We went to San Antonio, Texas, and our senior class trip was on a cruise. So
yeah, that's right.
Not many people can say that. So I was really lucky to grow up and graduate from Athens.
It's great that you have those experiences. And my next question is kind of a follow-up to that. You know, if you had a specific memory or moment from your time in Athens that really exemplified being a Wildcat, could you think of any?
Yeah, so actually, my favorite memory is actually when I wasn't an Athens student, but when I was subbing last spring in Athens. It was at a assembly where Mrs. Rhodes kindly allowed the kids to pie her in the face as a reward. At the end of the assembly, she had all the little kids sing the alma mater, and it was just such a special moment to hear them sing the song. You know, they sing it every morning, but to hear them sing it all together was really special, and they might not know what the words mean yet, but one day they will, and it'll mean a lot to them.
Yeah, it's really remarkable, and it gives you goosebumps when they do that.
Yeah, she posted the video on Facebook, so if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, we'll have to link it or find it and
Yeah.
link it back. Wow, what a great memory. Even though you weren't a Wildcat, you're always going to be a Wildcat now. Looking ahead, you're teaching third grade here in Towanda. Do you have any future goals? Any future plans?
Yeah, so my goal is always I'm learning a lot in my first year teaching. That
I'm
is
sure you are.
For sure. Every single day I'm learning something new. But part of what I learned as a Wildcat, part of what I've learned as an educator is that you got to keep learning, keep growing, keep that pursuit for knowledge is never ending. So, and I really do attribute that to my time in Athens. So just continue learning, continue growing, finding different areas to grow in, and
Well, I know you're going to have a lot of learning experiences, especially in your first years. There's a lot of trial and error.
yes, that's a great way to put
But
it.
it's you fail forward, right? If you ever do that, you fail forward. And you talked about a moment. I think one thing that I want to say to you is you worked for us this summer.
Yes, yep.
And I met you a couple times, and you actually ran our summer rec program.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, we still get compliments about how nicely it was done and how nicely it was run. You and Miss Collins did that together. It was I hope you guys can return to do that.
We would love to. Yep, we've already started to talk about some plans.
That was really special. Let's wrap this up. I would love, Sophie, for you to share any advice that you have as a, you're always going to be a Wildcat, but to those future Wildcats that are getting out of school, that are going through school right now, what's some Wildcat advice you can give them?
I would advise them to give them some grace as they are growing and learning.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like I said, I started at Binghamton. I thought I wanted to do one thing. Again, I didn't end up there 5 years later, but I could have hung my hat and said, nope, this is what I decided to do. I'm going to stick with it. But no, I gave myself some grace. I understood that I was going to change. I was going to find different things that I was passionate about. And I would just advise everyone to, you're on your own path in life. You're going to figure it out. It's going to be okay. Just trust where you're going.
I think that's just fantastic advice. Give yourself some grace. You'll find your way if you give yourself the opportunity, and you have a lot of opportunities and to make good choices. And
Absolutely.
I think you finding your way to education was wonderful. I want more teachers in this world, so thank you for doing that.
We definitely need more. That is
Yes,
for
we
sure.
do. Well, thank you, Sophie, for joining me
Thank
and
you.
being a Wildcat in the wild, putting it out there. So for all of you out there, hope all goes well. Remember, the Wildcats are everywhere. They never walk alone. And where you at, Wildcats? And thank you to Sophie.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone.